Cell cycle and mitosis. Okay, so mitosis is cell division to form two genetically identical daughter cells. So the purpose is, why do we use mitosis? Why is mitosis a thing? Well, it's for growth and tissue repair. It is for asexual reproduction. Some other facts about it: it's going to be one division producing two daughter cells. Okay, so first of all, before we get to mitosis, we need to know a bit about cell cycle. So this is the phase that the cell goes through, and then it ends obviously with cell division, or begins with cell division, depending on how you want to think about it. So we're going to draw a circle representing the circle of the cell cycle. Hopefully this is going to be quite nice and tidy. We will see. I'm going to do my mitotic stage in red. So I'm going to do like, the proportions are not that accurate here. I'm going to represent it as about a quarter, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's a quarter of the time taken. I'm going to complete the rest of this circle in black. Okay, so we've got kind of a barrier here and here. This is going to be the mitosis phase. The rest of this phase, with the whole part of the cell cycle that is not mitosis, is called interphase. And we can divide interphase itself into a couple of different phases. Okay, so all the black is interphase, but there's some subsections of interphase that we're going to look at here. So we've got gap phase 1. I've used the same color. You can probably guess that this one over here is gap phase 2. Often called G1 and G2. So what's happening here? Well, in fact, I'm going to put on my 4 stages of mitosis first of all. We've got prophase, metaphase, anaphase, and telophase. These together form mitosis and cytokinesis, so the cell cytoplasm dividing as well. Okay, so back to gap phase 1, G1. What's happening here? You don't need to know too much about this, but the cell grows to its normal size. So just after division, the cells are a bit smaller than they ordinarily would be. So the cell grows to normal size. And we can say that the organelles are replicate. There's going to be fewer organelles per cell, so the organelles are going to replicate to build up to their normal numbers. During gap phase 2, in fact, let's run them through them in order. The next one is called synthesis, or S phase. Now, very classic question, when does DNA replicate in this whole thing? Well, it starts dividing here, so it has to have done before the end of interphase. So interphase is the general answer, but specifically, DNA replication takes place in synthesis, in S phase. And in G2, so the cell grows a bit before it's about to cleave itself in half. So the cell grows a bit before division. And proteins needed for cell division are made. So the black phase of all of this, which I haven't written down, so we've got gap phase 1 and gap phase 2. With synthesis in the middle, or S phase if you prefer. These together form interphase. I'm going to underline it in red. I wanted it to be in black because it's black in the diagram, but it's a massive key term. And remember, DNA replication takes place during interphase or S phase. Okay, so I've used cytokinesis here. I'm not sure I've defined that yet in my notes anywhere. So cytokinesis is the division of the cytoplasm. It's most visible in telophase. It can start in anaphase, but generally speaking, if you see a cell that looks like the one I'm about to draw, then it's in telophase. And the classic is what I call like a double fried egg. I usually draw the nuclei really large because I'm often drawing the chromosomes, but the cytoplasm, the characteristic shape is that the cytoplasm is cleaving, and this is cytokinesis, and then the nuclei are going to be in here, one in each side. Okay, so how is this regulated? This is regulated by what we call checkpoints. So let's say the cell has just finished dividing. We've got two new cells. They enter gap phase 1 or G1. Well, at the end of G1, I'm going to put an asterisk in blue. And this is a checkpoint. So we call this the G1 checkpoint. So we can say cell cycle is controlled by checkpoints. It's a general point, first of all. Checkpoints is a key term. For the G1 checkpoint, we can say it's the first preparation for the next cell division. So already it's thinking about the next cell division. So basically it's a little check. Did I copy properly? And am I looking okay? And if everything is okay, then it continues on to S phase. Now, if it finds an issue, maybe it's made a fatal error in copying the DNA, maybe it's not got enough organelles, maybe not enough mitochondria to survive, so maybe there's a problem. Then cell cycle stops and the cell will go through apoptosis. Basically, whenever a cell discovers that it's not doing what it should be doing or it has a problem, it just self-destructs itself through apoptosis. Okay, next checkpoint is towards the end of G2. Let's put him up here. So again, this is where the cell's going to check the DNA, which has been replicated over here. In fact, what I might do is in green, I'm just going to put DNA is replicated. I'm going to do it not as a asterisk. Let's do it as a, what about as a double helix? So somewhere in here, that's our DNA being replicated. So we can say cell checks the DNA has been replicated or copied correctly. If there's damage or big mutations, basically that's what it's checking for. So if it's okay, then you continue into mitosis. If mutations or missing pieces or damage, then again, you stop cell cycle. And you can actually repair the DNA, depends on what the issue is. If the damage is too great, then it will go through apoptosis. Last checkpoint is in metaphase, and this is called the metaphase checkpoint. So basically the cell checks the chromosomes have attached to the spindle, and if it has, then it continues, and if it hasn't, then it's either going to self-destruct by apoptosis or fix the situation. Okay, so in summary, we go through if we start with gap phase 1, the cell is just divided, it's small, so the cell grows to its normal size and produces some more organelles so that it can function. Synthesis is kind of when the cell is doing its normal thing, whatever that cell. If it's a epithelial cell, it's being an epithelial cell. DNA is replicated during S phase. Gap phase 2, it's preparing to divide, so the cell grows a bit before then, and the special proteins it needs in order to go through cell division are made. Okay, so then mitosis takes place, and prophase, metaphase, anaphase, telophase. The checkpoints by which it controls, one at the end of gap phase 1, the G1 checkpoint, and this is the first, just check that it copied properly from the previous division. G2, it checks the DNA has been synthesized properly, and the third one, that the chromosomes have attached to the spindle. They're the 3 checkpoints. My little mnemonic for remembering this is, let's draw it in green. It's a diagram. So prophase, metaphase, anaphase, telophase is PMAT. So what I normally like to draw, going to be very pleased with himself, as he's going to be pissing onto a welcome mat. So PMAT, prophase, metaphase, anaphase, telophase.